You can see how my client's brows healed, and I'm going to show you what a big difference will do when you pluck the brows. When your client does not pluck the brows, the bottom part disappears. And when you pluck them, it comes back to life. So sometimes what happens to me when I have my clients in a studio, they come and they say, Terezia, there is nothing on brows. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. They lay down, I pluck the brows, and I show them. And they are like, wow, I didn't know there is so much pigment in the skin. And I'm like, yes, but you have to pluck the brows before. Because if you don't pluck them, the bottom part disappears and there is no this definition anymore. Can you see? It's unbelievable. It's only a very small thing what you have to do for your client or tell your client to do after the procedure. But when they maintain the brows, when they pluck them, at least every 2 weeks, look how beautifully it looks. See the difference? There is a beautiful pigment in the skin comparing to this one where it's more like not visible that much, and I really love to pluck the brows for my clients. I really love these tweezers. It's inlay and it has a very small end of the tweezer, and I love it because it's very precise and you can take each brow hair step by step. People think I'm crazy, but when I tell my client, when clients comes to see me, they are always like, oh Terezia, I'm sorry, I didn't pluck my brow hair. My brows are destroyed. They are not so nice and blah 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 blah. You know, and I'm like, don't worry, I love to pluck your brows. And I always tell them that if I could earn enough money with only plucking the brows, I would only pluck the brows because I really love to do that. Okay, we are almost done. And I love it. I will show you how I easily do the shape. Of course, this client has beautiful eyebrows, so it's not so hard to shape it. But I want to show you very easy step-by-step process how I do the shape for all my clients right now, and I think it can help you a lot. So first things first, we clean the brows. I use Rosa white soap to clean all potential makeup and all dirt what can be on the skin. This cream, this Rosa white soap, it's like a cream and it does not make the skin dry, which is perfect thing what you want to do. I really love this soap. I will link it down below. And now we are going to use my product. Ha ha ha, look at this. This is my product. I am very proud of it. And it will help you to pluck. It will help you to do the shape super quickly and it will be very precise. So you can see my first product from the Perfect Brows Club collection. I really love that, and I use it for already a few weeks, and I'm very happy with that. So now let's go. Now we are going to start with the beginning of the brow. So I'm going to start with number 1 over here. Now we are going to look for the arch, for the highest point of the brow, which we can see somewhere here. We can see that the brow grows this way, and I always try to do the shape as close as possible to the natural brow hair, as you can see, because this is the safest thing to do, and I will talk about it later. And we can see it somewhere in like 5.1. So we will do small thin line. And now we will move my client's head and we can see that the end is somewhere here. I would go 5, 6, 7, I would go 7. Like that. The other side, super easy to do because we already have our points. So number 1, I had 2 coffees already, so my hand is so shaky. And here, number 5. And here, number 7. Here we can see that this tail disappeared a little bit. Now, this is what I do with the ruler. When I have these 3 points, I take the ruler off. I take off the ruler. I'm sorry with my English. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky. English is my second language, so it's not really good. But I do my best to talk better. Here you can see we have beginning, we have arch, and end of the brow. Here we have the same beginning, arch, and the end of the brow. Here is my product number 2. It's a pencil. I will have white, brown, light brown, dark brown, and black. And all of them, the thick ones, the big ones, I use only for the popping string. Because this way it is always the best, it is always the most precise, and all these already pre-colored mapping strings are either like they dries out so quickly, or they do very thick lines and it's disgusting. So I don't have such a mapping string and I will not have such a product on my shop at the moment because I don't want to sell something what does not work for me. And this is a very cheap thing to do. It will last you ages also with the pencil. And it's always the most precise. And this is what you need, because you need to have the most precise shape so you can create the most beautiful outline. I will show you how I map the brows with the mapping string. And now we will look for the bottom part. We will look for the top part. And we will look for the bone. We can see that our client has a little bit of asymmetry, but it's very good and it's just normal, you know, like no one has super symmetrical brows. And now I'm going to connect this point with this point over here. I don't like to do such a strong lines with a huge angle. I always prefer straighter brows, so like this. Same angle at the bottom part. Same angle, moving my client's head, looking for the bone again, and only connecting. That's it. Second brow. Same what we did over there on the last brow. Here. Same angle over here. This way. Here, bone, and we need to connect. That's it. Here you can see how beautifully the mapping string can create very thin line. If you put a good pencil on the mapping string, if the pencil is colored and pigmented well, then you can create absolutely amazing lines. This is what I love the most. I love when it's precise and clean and thin. And now we are going to take my second pencil, and this one is the small one, the 2mm one. And this pencil creates the most precise lines. It's also very good for hair stroke, and you will see now. Stretch. You have to stretch very well when you draw a brow. And look at that. The most precise line ever. It could be even better if I would sharpen it before. I didn't sharpen from yesterday, but I wanted to show you. I'm not even touching. the skin. I am super light. And you can see how beautiful the pencil is. Absolutely amazing. What I don't like here is the brow hair over here. We have to clean it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I feel like, you know, I didn't record videos for like a month, and now when I'm back to it, I feel like it takes some time to me to start speaking on the camera again and to explain in English and think in a different language while I'm doing something where I have to focus also. So yeah, sorry for this video. It will be a little bit weird, sorry. Okay, perfect, I got it. And now you can see it's clean and beautiful. And this way you will also create the most beautiful and the most precise outline ever. Second brow, we are going to do the same. So stretch, I always stretch to have a beautiful line. So stretch. This way. Here, baby, a little bit more up. Sorry for my phone. Okay, this way. Well, I am not drinking coffee before recording tutorials anymore because I feel like I cannot create a thin line. Oh my gosh, so funny. See, learn from my mistakes. Don't drink coffee before you do PMU. Here is another product from the Perfect Brows Club collection, and this is a small razor where you can remove all of the smallest hair. Here is another product from my collection, Perfect Brows Club, and it is a brush. This is another sample. I am testing a few samples and I'm trying to make it as perfect as possible because I know that for brush you really need a precision over here. And I was always recommending MAC 212, but the problem is that once I ordered and it was completely destroyed. And from that point I realized I need to create my own brush, and I'm really proud of this one. I will have another sample which will arrive this week, and if I'm happy with that, I will put it to production. So I hope I can have my own brushes till the end of this year. If you use a brush and if you put it very, very close to the line you created with a pencil, your outline will be really precise. And this way you will create really beautiful powder brows. Because in my opinion, the bottom part is really important. See, even though your outline you created with pencil is not 1000% perfect, you can make it better with corrector, concealer, and with the brush. It's normal. We are not robots, and the most important thing is that you see your mistake and you know how to correct it. And now, to make the concealer looks like it's blended with the skin, you take a cotton swab and you try to smudge it around. I don't know if that's the right word, but at least you see what I mean. And this is how my pre-drawing looks like. This is why I love to have the most precise lines, because I think regarding powder brows, if you want to create very beautiful work, you really need to see everything. Here we will do the outline at the top. I was doing outline before, but now I am not doing it anymore. So I only use pencil for this part of the brow, and sometimes this part. And sometimes, for example, if I like it with my mapping string, I don't even use pencil. It's really up to you. I'm showing you the most, like the easiest way how to shape the brows, and I think you will love it. Here you can see the end result.